I wanted to talk about, I guess, just tips for beginners, or somebody commented this. I guess I wanted some guidance on how to get started. If you want to keep going, you have to keep having fun. Sometimes you gotta really convince yourself that you're having fun. Placebo is a wonderful thing. Like, I have to put myself to make videos, but I do like making them. Or do I? Is anything real? Because just like with any art form, or anything for that matter, you have to like the process, not just the end result, which in this case is a song. Of course, you can be proud of what you made, because it tells something about who you are. But if you don't like making it, then you won't be able to keep it up. I guess some direct tips. In the beginning, you don't have to finish projects. I know everyone has a perfectionist side of them, but especially in the beginning, you're gonna need to experiment a lot. So you can start a project and then learn something. Try to not go back into that project and apply the things you've learned within that project. You know, your workflow is different. The project has been built in a certain way, so you can better just start another project, apply the concept that you learned to that new project, so that new project will be better. You can just keep on building that way. And then eventually you can start finishing your songs. I mean, you if you want to, if you're having fun finishing your songs right away, go for it, right? But I also have kind of trouble with finishing songs because that's not the fun part. You want to do something new. But then if you convince yourself it's fun, it will become fun. Anyway, so how I start a song is usually by when I'm lying in bed or cycling. I live in the Netherlands. And then a melody pops into my head. And then I record it on my phone. And then I can put it into my digital audio workstation. But sometimes an idea pops into my head, sound design, or very sporadically lyrics, and it's important to write it down. I guess for me, I have a shit memory, but I guess it can just be anything for me. I also play piano. Improvising is a very good way to come up with melodies or concepts. Yeah, know your scales. If you buy a small MIDI keyboard, if you don't have a piano or a guitar or whatever, improvise some stuff will be nice. The videos I'm gonna be uploading will be showcasing anything I find interesting, and so anything that can be a foundation for a song, or just a concept in a song, you know. You can also just, if you have multiple ideas, you can just stick them together. It's an art form. You don't have to follow trends. Try to really think outside of what you hear, and then also new things are going to be born. Now, it's very hard to rigidly define what thinking out of the box for me means. I mean, if you think about your songs and if you are having fun in the process, then your songs will be very good. Now, the most important thing is, if your song sounds good to you, then it is good, because it is yours. Now, I don't know if I really answered your question the way you expected me to, but if you still have some questions, anyone can comment, you know. But to be honest, I also don't have a defined way. If I have to explain to someone why I make music, then it's just out of passion, you know, because I like it. So I guess you just have to find your own way, and that's by experimenting. Connecting with people, watching videos, listening to music, going to festivals or raves or music clubs, I guess. But for me, it's just a way of spending my time. I don't game, for example. I never got into it. It's just how I spend my time. Apparently, I want to be creative. So if you wanted a rigid answer, then I'm sorry. Then again, you can just ask me anything. Well, that was it. Bye.